One pair on top of each other, then a fast key.
Keep going. Keep going. I shouldn't have see that we're on now.
And then we had a fast key, and then the build of the Taj, the guy on the tail, who had chosen that build because he thought it was easy. He got hooked up in some traffic problems with the knee. But anyway.
Okay, just to let everybody know, we didn't cut off the beginning of it or so. They were in the middle. We didn't miss anything of the video because they were just chatting, and I turned the camera on.
Yeah.
So I turned it on, and before the introduction, Gary Smith, Niklas Semlin.
NSL News here at the XP Indoor U.S. Nationals Championships. Right?
Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic day. 7 rounds of 4-way, knocked out by 1, and 7 rounds of 8-way, and VFS. Yeah. And it's now 6 o'clock. Everyone has prepped, and in fact, the 2 French international teams have done round 8 because they leave early tomorrow morning.
And the best thing is we have only 3 rounds in the morning.
Yeah,
so
amazing.
We're all starting at 7 though, so we got to be here
7?
early.
Yeah.
Flying at 7.
So it means you have to also get out of Cook. The NSL will be filming the first load. First flight.
I'm going to set the camera up automatically. I think. All right, so let's sum it up. What did you see today?
I had the luxury of watching Airspeed, Niklas here, and of course Rhythm go at each other with the Golden Knights. From an outside point of view, without having Hayabusa here, or any 4-way team, so it was actually a relaxed morning for me, but I try to watch as much and see, and my hats off to Arizona Airspeed. They have opened up this meet, they've ripped it up. That I think even in the Rhythm camp they know that tomorrow is just a day of do 3 rounds and that's it really. And I've watched Airspeed. I mean, Niklas will probably have more on it, but 3 of their jumps average, but the rest I think were fantastic, really good. Or the other way around, they had some jumps in there that I thought, well, that's an amazing jump. The one with the Bible, the 14s, amazing jump that I think that would match anybody in the world, if not beat them. It's clean, it's fast, and that's what they want.
And I remember Nick, when we talked last time on Zoom or whatever it was, you said that one of your goals is to work on the faster sequences. When you saw that Hayabusa at the Wind Games that's their strength, more or less.
Yeah, I mean, it's Airspeed is a work in progress. You know, it's last year we started with new members, new slots. It was a long year last year, and with that foundation, we built good technical competence. And with that doesn't necessarily mean we build speed. So we have a 2-year plan, and that plan is just to build speed now when we have the technical foundation that we need. So I mean, we worked on speed, and we actually brought in Solly Williams for 3 days here in North Carolina. Worked with him, and it's paying off. So thanks to just a hardworking team with some collaboration with Solly, and you know, putting all that stuff we do this week to work is showing good results for us.
So that's one.
I think the progression is maybe too fast. That's all you can stay at home. You did a great job. No.
That is so funny again, because the 2 of you, Solly and Gary, you know, the former teammates, and now again against each other.
Yeah, but best of friends. I mean, I think it'll go for him as well. We will always put friendship first, but of course it's a job. And I know Solly, he works super hard, and I'm going to try and do the same. So we will always be friends first and foremost, and for the rest we have a job to get these teams to as best as they can, and let's see how it goes. But again, once again with Airspeed, they look phenomenal. I want to also put out a compliment to Ranch second generation 2G, which is Niklas's girlfriend flying. They looked also fantastic, and I missed their last round, and they beat the Golden Knights and Rhythm on the jump. So they had a fantastic round 7. But overall, whenever I watch them, they look good. So that's an up and coming team, which is fantastic.
Yeah, second generation. I mean, it's a young team. So I mean, that's the literally the name says it, right? It's the new generation. I mean, they're anywhere from 26 to 28 years old, and they're already very, very good. So keep an eye for them.
Yeah.
And now Gary has let it out. I've never mentioned it so far to not bring relationships in and all that stuff, but now we know officially.
She has a name.
Sorry.
Michelle Caraman.
Was I not supposed to say this?
No, you're fine. No, she makes her own, and it's I have no stake in that except for you know, helping them out. That team is solid. They work hard. They don't need me to say anything. I'm there, just like anyone else, just to support them in their journey. The hunger, the drive, the talent is all in that team. Yes.
So are you going to steal them one day, some of the members, or are you going to let them together? Keep them together?
No, I mean, Airspeed has a long-term plan. We're thinking to get it through Russia now, 2020, and after that we'll see. Maybe one person, two people, maybe everyone will stay on. You know, you never know, right? So, but for right now, Airspeed is going full throttle ahead. You know?
What did you see, Gary, about rhythm? I mean, they're so far behind. What's going on there?
I would, without analysing their jumps, they just looked like they didn't have it wasn't their day. You know, I saw some smiles here and there, but in general, it just didn't look like there was something lacking today. And hopefully, they can sit down and work out what was wrong. I think in the jump set they lost 5 points to these guys. I think it was round 3 and 4. For sure, for me, engineering. They took the wrong turn from the K to 4T. Even the wrong K. There's another K in there that might be, I wouldn't say quicker, but would make it easier. The ones that the Golden Knights took. And then, without watching it, speaking to Nicholas and speaking to Rhythm, they took the long L, what we call in Hayabusa the ZL, and that L to 5 is not good. So that would have been, from my point of view, an engineering mistake. On a fast jump like that with the memory, you don't want to go Q and go a long L and then suck it back to a 5. You want to go long round and keep going. So for sure engineering, but and for the rest, I don't know what happened on their last round, because that's also another big gap. From a 33 to a 26, that's a 7-point gap right there. So they will go back, as we know, they're hard workers, but I'm not in that camp, but there's something for me that's missing there a little bit.
On engineering, we saw one round, I think it was with Block 3, where the 4 teams had 4 different engineerings, I think I saw. That is just amazing, you know, that there's so many different routes. What was your favorite? I mean, of course, DS, but from what you saw.
No, we used the 3 where we actually put the tail in the center of the 3. We call that our lefty 3, and that's what we did. And it works great for the 19, and then out of the 22 works good too. And that was actually our roughest round for today.
Yes.
And it was just one of those things where we were just trying to go too fast, kind of colliding into each other, creating some levels. It was just steady as it was a free blocker, and trusting the pace, trusting the technique, seeing things as we were going. We just open it up, and you know, that happens. It's kind of funny for airspeed, you know, where we're used to chasing Hayabusa. And it's a different psychology being here in the league.
Interesting, yeah.
So having that psychology of being ahead of the game, you can't really, it's like you just got to find your potential from within and just go with that. And for us,
I know you have a bit of a Hayabusa feeling. You're always being chased, and you have
all,
to keep yourself going. So.
And all eyes are on you, you know. And so, you know, that's sometimes just feeling like things are trying to push the pace, and sometimes you push it so much you break it. And that's what we did in round 6. We broke it.
And then there's also that typical tunnel thing. Now you have, if you have a bad day, and it's a day where you do 7 rounds, you know, that doesn't happen at a world meet or so. You know, you make 2 jumps, 3 rounds, and then it's easier to recover if you have a bad day.
For the rhythm, to finish with the rhythm, Rhythm had I watched some of their training jumps leading up into this, and even their 14 jump, they looked super good. They're flying well. I just think that was an engineering. But,
and they won a round here, right? The one round they won.
Yeah. So some jumps that I have seen in their training, they look good. So I'm just wondering what happened today. You know?
Yeah.
It's what maybe, like you said, it's one of those days. You don't have a good day, and on a 7-round day, it's tough.
I guess we're gonna ask him later. I guess I've asked you enough questions now, for now at least. I mean, there are thousands of more questions, but let's go eat and have a beer and have a good day tomorrow.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.